My brothers and sisters, too many walk this earth with breath in their lungs, yet death in their spirit. Too many rise each day not to conquer, but to conform. They survive routines, but never build revolutions. I did not come to speak to the comfortable. I came to awaken the hungry. I came to remind you that every sunrise is not a guarantee. It is a calling, a call to work, a call to rise, a call to sharpen the weapon of your mind, the sword of your will, and the fire of your purpose. You were not born to be average. You were not created for excuses. And if you want to walk with the greats, you must do daily what the weak fear even weakly. This message is not about motivation. It is about transformation. What you do every day is who you become for eternity. My brothers and sisters, every revolution begins in the mind before it ever touches the soil. Every empire falls first in thought before it crumbles in stone. That is why the most important thing you must work on every single day is not your body, not your wallet, not your image, but your mind. Because if your mind is colonized, if your thinking is caged, if your spirit is programmed by fear, then you can never rise, no matter how high you dream. And no enemy is more dangerous than the one who has convinced you to destroy yourself from within. You see, the world has no shortage of chains, chains of poverty, chains of injustice, chains of oppression. But the worst chains are the invisible ones, the chains around your thoughts, the chains that tell you you're not good enough, the chains that say stay silent, stay small, stay safe. These are the chains we are handed from birth. They come through broken education, through corrupted media, through inherited fear. And unless you fight every day to break them, they will become your identity. This is why you must wake up each morning and begin with your mind. Not with your phone, not with the noise of gossip, not with the distractions of the digital circus. You must train your mind the way a warrior sharpens his blade, daily, ruthlessly, relentlessly, because in a world that profits from your weakness, mental strength is rebellion. Clarity is resistance. Focus is a form of freedom. There are people right now who are not stronger than you, not smarter than you, not more deserving than you. But they control you because they have mastered the battlefield of thought. They make you doubt your own value. They make you chase illusions. They make you fight each other while they feast in silence. And that control is not through guns or bombs. It is through media, through algorithms, through invisible narratives that teach you to love your comfort more than your calling. You must reverse this every day. You must build discipline like a wall. You must challenge every thought that does not serve your purpose. When fear whispers in your ear, you must confront it like a lion. When laziness knocks at your door, you must meet it with fire in your bones, because if you do not program your mind, someone else will. If you do not tell yourself who you are, they will tell you who you are not, and the tragedy is that you will believe them. To master your mind means to sit with yourself in silence and hear your own voice before the world speaks over it. It means reading with purpose, listening with intent, questioning everything they taught you in systems designed to tame you, not free you. It means understanding that pain is part of growth, and comfort is often the enemy of destiny. It means realizing that your thoughts create your reality, and if you want to change your life, you must change your thinking first. This is not easy work. It requires that you become a builder, a destroyer, a sculptor of self. You must build confidence, destroy doubt, sculpt vision, and protect your mental space like sacred ground. You cannot allow just anything to enter your mind. Not every opinion is wisdom. Not every voice deserves your energy. Every day you must decide, will I be a slave to reaction, or will I be a master of focus? Will I drift like dust, or will I move like thunder? Do not be deceived. Greatness is not an accident. It is a habit. And the first habit of every great man and woman is mental sovereignty. They are not perfect, they are not fearless, but they refuse to let fear lead them. They are not always motivated, but they are disciplined. They do not wait for permission to think freely. They take it, and they do not worship comfort. They chase challenge like a compass, because they know the mind is the soil from which all success or failure grows. So I say to you, start with the mind. Before you touch your phone, touch your thoughts. Before you scroll, sit with your soul. Train your thinking like you train your muscles. Guard your attention like you guard your family. Because once your mind is mastered, no weapon formed against you can prosper. Once your thinking is aligned, your actions become unstoppable. And once you own your thoughts, you begin to own your future. My brothers and sisters, dreams without skills are nothing but illusions wrapped in emotion. Too many of our people are drowning in dreams they refuse to build. They speak of success, but do not prepare for struggle. They envision glory, but run from the grind. They are in love with the idea of greatness, but allergic to the discipline that greatness demands. Let me tell you now, if you do not build your skills every single day, your dreams will betray you, because the world does not reward intentions, it rewards execution. And execution is only possible when you sharpen your skills like a warrior sharpens his sword, daily, deliberately, and without apology. We live in a time where everyone wants to be seen, but few want to be skilled. They want the platform, but not the preparation. They want followers, but not the foundation. But let me remind you, the world will not wait for the unprepared. Opportunity will not pause for the undisciplined. If you cannot deliver value, then you are disposable. That is the hard truth. In every field, in every industry, in every village and every city, those who work on their craft rise, and those who only wish will be forgotten. You must make it your daily mission to become dangerous at what you do, not dangerous in violence, but dangerous in value, dangerous in vision, dangerous in how well you speak, how clearly you think, how powerfully you execute. Build skills that no one can take from you, skills that speak louder than your CV, skills that make people respect your presence and remember your name. Because when you become excellent, you don't need to chase opportunity, it will chase you. Ask yourself, what are you mastering right now? What are you refining every day, even when no one is watching? Are you becoming a better communicator, a better strategist? Are you learning to lead, to negotiate, to inspire, to solve problems? Are you becoming irreplaceable in your field? If the answer is no, then you are walking toward irrelevance. Because in a world that evolves every second, those who do not grow shrink. Even your enemies will respect you when your skills are undeniable. Even the system will fear you when your competence is unstoppable. You must become so skilled, so capable, so excellent that even those who hate you must mention your name when greatness is discussed. But that level is not reached in comfort. It is born in consistency. It is born in the hours when you are tired but still practice, when you are doubted but still study, when you are ignored but still build. You must understand that skill is not a gift. It is a choice. No one is born ready. No one arrives fully formed. Every master was once a student. Every legend was once a learner. But the difference is that they kept going when others quit. They practiced when others played. They studied when others slept. And now their names live forever while the lazy live in regret. So do not envy the successful. Emulate their discipline. Do not covet their stage. Build your own. Every day ask yourself, what am I improving? What am I refining? What can I do better than I did yesterday? And then act, because greatness is not a single act. It is a daily decision, a decision to grow, a decision to learn, a decision to stretch beyond the limits placed upon you by society, by fear, and by your own laziness, Let me speak to the youth. Your talent means nothing if it is not disciplined. Your intelligence means nothing if it is not applied. Your passion means nothing if it is not practiced. And your dreams mean nothing if they are not backed by daily, deliberate, disciplined action. You will not rise by chance. You will rise by choice, and that choice must be made every day. So I tell you, rise each morning with purpose in your bones. Make skill, building your daily worship. Whether you are a writer, a speaker, a farmer, a leader, a teacher, build your craft like your future depends on it, because it does. Do not let a single day pass without sharpening your edge, because when the day of opportunity comes, and it will come, it will not ask if you dreamed, it will ask if you are ready. My brothers and sisters, in a world built to distract you, focus is not a habit, it is a form of war. Each day you are under attack, not with bullets or bombs, but with noise, with lies, with temptations designed to waste your time and drain your spirit. And the enemy is clever. It does not come with chains around your wrists. It comes with chains around your attention. That is why one of the most powerful things you must work on every single day is guarding your energy, because your energy is your currency, your energy is your direction, and if you do not control where it goes, someone else will spend it for you. You cannot rise if you are always reacting. You cannot lead if you are always distracted. You cannot build if your focus is shattered by things that do not serve your mission. And yet, many of us give away our energy like it is worthless. We scroll endlessly through illusions. We argue over nonsense. We consume negativity as if it is food. We give our time to people who have no business near our vision. And then we wonder why we are tired, broken, lost. Let me tell you why. Because your energy is being robbed and you are handing over the keys. Each day you must ask yourself, what is feeding me and what is draining me? Who is helping me build and who is helping me break? What thoughts, what conversations, what environments are stealing my focus from the work that matters most? If you do not learn to protect your mental space, you will lose your mental strength. And if you lose your mental strength, no amount of talent will save you. The truth is, the system is designed to keep you distracted. They want you numb. They want you chasing trends instead of chasing truth. They want you talking about celebrities while they sign deals that affect your children's future. They want you entertained while your potential goes to waste. That is why you must make it your duty to break free from this noise. You must unplug from the chaos and plug into your calling. Start your day not with noise, but with silence. Not with confusion, but with clarity. The first battle of the day is not fought in the streets. It is fought in your routine. What you allow in the first hour of your day sets the tone for the rest of your life. Do not allow gossip, negativity, or comparison to be the first things you feed your mind. Feed it purpose. Feed it vision. Feed it discipline. You must learn to say no. No to distractions that dress like opportunities. No to people who want your time but not your growth. No to habits that feel good now but destroy you later. Because every yes you give is energy spent, and energy spent wrong is opportunity lost. Learn to say no without guilt, without fear. Because your energy is sacred, and not everyone deserves access to it. If you want to rise, you must treat your focus like royalty. Build routines that protect your peace. Build systems that keep you disciplined. Surround yourself with people who sharpen your mind, not those who poison it. Stop trying to please everyone. Start trying to serve your purpose, because the world will pull you in every direction until you pull yourself together. Distraction is not just a moment, it is a momentum killer. It takes seconds to lose focus, but hours to regain it, and if you lose enough hours, you will lose years. If you lose years, you will lose your dream. And if you lose your dream, you will live as a ghost in the land of the living. Do not let that be your story. Every day you must protect your energy like a soldier guards a border. Watch what enters. Watch what stays. Watch what multiplies, because what multiplies in your mind will eventually show in your life. Protect your goals from laziness. Protect your passion from apathy. Protect your calling from noise. And protect your peace from those who do not understand its value. The ones who rise are not the ones who are gifted, but the ones who are grounded, the ones who can sit in the fire of their purpose while the world screams for their attention. The ones who refuse to be distracted, even when distraction comes wearing the mask of pleasure. That is the discipline required for greatness. That is the price of freedom. That is the truth they won't teach you in schools designed to produce followers, not leaders. My brothers and sisters, there is a truth that no mirror will ever show you, a truth deeper than appearance, louder than applause, greater than wealth. That truth is purpose, and if you do not wake up every single day knowing why you exist, then you will live chasing shadows, begging for direction, and bowing to distractions. You will be rich in excuses but poor in fulfillment. Because no amount of money, fame, or success can replace the power of purpose. You must work every day not just to survive, not just to win, but to serve something greater than yourself. Too many people are walking through life like ghosts, breathing but not alive. They move fast but go nowhere. They chase goals that aren't theirs. They fight battles that mean nothing. And at the end of the road, they realize they climbed the ladder of success only to find it was leaning against the wrong wall. Let me tell you, the most dangerous life is not the one filled with failure. It is the one without meaning, and meaning is only found in purpose. Your purpose is not about status. It is not about what you wear, where you live, or who praises you. It is about what you give, what you build, what you leave behind. It is about how many lives you lift, how many chains you break, how many generations you inspire. You were not born just to wake up, work, eat, and sleep. You were born to serve. You were born to shine. You were born to disrupt systems of silence, to challenge lies with truth, to replace fear with vision. But that cannot happen by accident. It must become your daily focus. Purpose is not discovered in a moment. It is cultivated over time. You must reflect. You must listen to the voice inside you that the world taught you to ignore. You must remove the noise and hear the whisper of your destiny calling you beyond the ordinary. Serving a greater purpose is not always glamorous. It won't always be liked. It may demand sacrifice. It may require solitude. You may be misunderstood. But you were not born to fit in. You were born to stand out. And standing out is the cost of standing for something real. You must ask yourself every day, why am I doing this? Who does it help? What does it change? If your answers don't lift others, don't heal something, don't inspire growth, then you are wasting your fire on false pursuits. When you serve something greater than yourself, you no longer depend on motivation. You wake up with urgency because you know your work matters. You endure the hardship because you know your sacrifice plants seeds that others will harvest. You stay consistent not because it's easy, but because someone, somewhere, is waiting for your light to reach them. And that is power, that is legacy, that is purpose in motion. Purpose transforms how you see struggle. With no purpose, pain is punishment, but with purpose, pain becomes preparation. You begin to understand that nothing is wasted, that every tear, every trial, every closed door is building you into the person needed for the mission ahead. You stop asking why me and start declaring why not me, because when your life is anchored in purpose, you cannot be broken by storms. You are forged by them. Do not be fooled by the noise of the world. They will tell you to chase things. They will tell you to measure your worth by numbers, likes, followers, or fame, but none of that will satisfy the hunger of the soul. You can have the whole world in your hands and still feel empty if your heart is not rooted in something deeper. Purpose fills that void. Purpose makes the ordinary sacred. Purpose turns labor into legacy. Find your reason beyond yourself. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your people. Maybe it's the forgotten voices, the broken systems, the next generation that deserves a better path. Whatever it is, hold it close, let it drive you, let it humble you, let it fuel your fire when the world grows cold, because when you live for something greater than your own comfort, you become a force the world cannot ignore. Every day, remind yourself you were not placed here by accident. You were sent with assignment, with vision, with a voice that someone needs to hear. Do not silence it. Do not waste it. Do not delay it. Start now, build now, serve now, because when purpose becomes your compass, your steps become unstoppable.